Hello, I'm Chris Williams from Read Comics They're Bad For You, the name of my YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on BitChute, the name of my BitChute channel is Comic Freak. Today we're going to be talking about Doctor Who's return on New Year's Day loses 3 million viewers on last series, despite stunning fans with that masterful twist. Warning, this article contains spoilers for Spyfall. Using masterful twist in the same article as Doctor Who, well, considering what it's become, pretty much shows why Doctor Who is failing. Doctor Who Series 12 began with a significant dip in viewers compared to last series as 3 million less viewers tuned in for the show's return on New Year's Day. Despite stunning fans with a dramatic twist that saw historic villain the Master return from the dead, the show struggled to pull in overnight viewers. It comes after 2018 series, the first to star Jodie Whittaker as the Time Lord, saw a huge boost in ratings for the BBC show. It's a given now, every article about Doctor Who always mentions the fact that Jodie Whittaker's first episode pulled in massive amounts of people. But those same viewers quickly left after they saw the first episode of Doctor Who, because they had already seen the first female Doctor, so they didn't stick around to see the rest of the series. And that's a good thing, considering that Series 11 ran with a bunch of episodes whose best efforts were basically equal to the mediocre efforts from the Peter Capaldi era, at least seasons 9 and 10. Series return Doctor Who Series 12 began with a significant dip in viewers compared to last series as 3 million less viewers tuned in for the show's return on New Year's Day. At the beginning of the last series, Doctor Who attracted just over 8 million viewers, but by episode 5, The Cernunnos Conundrum, the iconic sci-fi show received an average of 6.1 million viewers. As I said, people tuned in to see the first female Doctor. They did not stay around or want to stick around to see this series become a complete and utter SJW field nightmare, which the series did as every episode ticked on by tediously onward to the ending of the series. And with the beginning of this new series, apparently Doctor Who has opened up with 3 million less viewers than it had last series when it ended. Which just shows you the best efforts of Series 11 were basically equal to the most mediocre moments of the Capaldi era, which shows you just how bad it had gotten with this Doctor Who series. Wednesday's series return attracted just over 5 million viewers, and at one point viewers dipped to a low of 4.88 million. However, these ratings are not the lowest in the series' history, as The Eaters of Light pulled in a mere 2.89 million viewers overnight when it aired in June 2017. The figures are a far cry from Who's Peak, which saw 13 million viewers tune in on Christmas Day in 2007. And I have something to say. Did you learn from anything about Eaters of Light? Anything that was in that episode that would make people not want to watch it, particularly all the agenda politics? How, the Doctor's main companion just kept mentioning she was gay in almost every episode. And in that episode, there was just nothing but boredom throughout of it, and the characters were trite and meaningless. Even when they went on about how the Legionnaires were abusing their native peoples, you just didn't really care about any of it because none of the characters really engaged you. An insider told The Sun, big bosses were hoping the downturn in ratings towards the end of the last series was just the novelty of Jodie's arrival wearing off a little. But the fact that the new season seems to have fared even worse will have them worrying whether it has less to do with who plays the Time Lord and signs of a greater problem with the show. The insider added, after all, the debut episode aired in a day when many people were still off work and school, so should have attracted a more substantial audience. Mail Online have contracted BBC representatives for comment. I bet Daily Mail ain't getting any comment or words from any of those BBC representatives, because this probably has them hiding their heads between their legs and begging that this will go away soon. But considering that their whole show is basically going away in ratings, I guess they're also going to have to worry about looking for new jobs soon as well. But hey, the world needs ditch diggers, you know. For the second episode, Who will move back to its regular time slot on Sunday evenings, so it remains to be seen whether the viewership will improve. The show has always been a large boost in viewership through catch-up and streaming. The first of a two-part episode kicked off with a major twist on New Year's Day as the Master made an epic return from the dead, now played by Sacha Dhawan. New Doctor Who Series 12 was given every advantage, even coming out on a holiday and basically on a day where everyone could see it at whim, but no one was tuning in. As this article has said, Doctor Who used to pull in millions of viewers, many more than what they are getting now, but now that the show is being handled poorly with all this agenda politics, and if those showrunners really wanted to get back all those viewers they lost, they should just ditch the politics and just stick to thrilling stories and amazing series that people would want to see, but no. For some strange reason, people in the entertainment business now refuse to give people what they want and instead give them shows just brimming with the politics that no one cares about and no one ever wants to watch. The series opener saw the TARDIS team try and track down aliens who were targeting MI6 agents, but it seemed they were coming from a threat far closer to the Doctor's home. After teaming up with the rogue agent O, the team chased down the tech mogul Daniel Barton, played by Lenny Henry, who seems to be involved in the otherworldly scheme. Having chased Barton into his private jet, it was revealed that O was in fact the Master, and the episode ended on a cliffhanger as he sent the plane crashing to the ground while the Doctor was trapped in another dimension. As I understand it, this episode brought back the David Tennant era ghosts, or looked enough like them as they might as well have been indistinguishable. But either way, usually they're the stand-ins for the Cybermen, because they're usually the red herring the Cybermen use to basically ingratiate themselves with the people of Earth. At least that's what they did during the Tennant era. In this one, they're basically using them to kill MI6 agents, which is quite the departure, because in the David Tennant era, like I said, they were ghosts, and basically they couldn't affect anything in the physical world. They could appear before you in hazy, shadowy forms, but they couldn't touch anything. And they most certainly couldn't kill anybody, so this is quite the change from what happened during the Tennant era. Either way, the ghosts don't matter. It's all basically a big clue telling you that O is actually the new Master. Basically, throughout the episode, O leaves comments to the Doctor, basically telling her that he's the Master. But she apparently isn't smart enough to figure it out, so basically, at the end of the show, he sucks her into another dimension, and I think she knows it's the Master now. And this is one of the major faults in Jodie Whittaker's incarnation of the Doctor. A lot of people hate the fact that her version of the Doctor seems to always be 2 steps behind everyone else, and that she's the last one to figure things out, when in fact she's supposed to be the Doctor. And the Doctor is always supposed to be on top of things. The Doctor is supposed to be the smartest being in the entire universe, who knows everything. You know, the Doctor, the Time Lord, the Traveler in Time, the oncoming thunder, and the lonely god. You know, the guy who's supposed to be the main character in this series, and yet is constantly in this series 11 and 12, constantly being one-upped by her own companions. She is supposed to be the Doctor. She is supposed to be able to answer any question given to her. She is supposed to be able to figure out anything, and if she can't, well, she needs to regenerate as someone who can. Now, I know the Doctor doesn't actually know everything, but if she actually did, she'd probably never travel in time again, because one of the reasons she does travel in time is basically because she wants to learn new things. But I'm only trying to help my argument here. If it's not agenda politics, it's the fact that they've basically defanged one of the main characters in one of the greatest sci-fi series in the entire history of television. It's them trying to tell us that we're actually evil white men and if we don't agree with them. When in fact Doctor Who is a show for everyone. Men, women, of any color, of any race can sit down and enjoy old Doctor Who episodes. But now when people sit down to watch New Who, instead of getting entertaining episodes, they're basically being told how to live their lives. And if they don't agree with the show calls them racists and misogynists, no matter if they're men or women. If you like this video, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube is going around unsubscribing people, so make sure you're still subscribed. If you're watching my videos but you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Read comics, they're bad for you. Then go over to BitChute and subscribe to my BitChute channel, Comic Freak. Hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. Could you guys also please do me a favor and share this video? Share it on Twitter and share it on Facebook and share it on Reddit. Share it anywhere you think it'll do the most good because YouTube is not going around promoting their own YouTube creators anymore, and it would really help me if you could please share this video. Now listen closely. Keep checking back in all my future videos for more information on my own upcoming independent comic book Scumdogs. I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video or review.